This is very painful. This is upsetting. I mean, everybody that has a son right now ought to be scared.
Emotions are running high tonight after a former Kingsland, Georgia police officer was found not guilty of manslaughter in the shooting death of an unarmed man. Thank you for joining us at 11. I'm Jeff Vallon. Zechariah Presley shot and killed Tony Green last year during a traffic stop. Today, a jury found Presley not guilty of voluntary manslaughter and not guilty of involuntary manslaughter. He was, however, found guilty of violating the oath he took to become a police officer. Following today's verdict, protesters gathered outside the courthouse in Camden County, chanting, "No justice, no peace." Tony Green's father also echoed that same message, vowing to keep fighting on behalf of his son. On your sides, Kaylee Tracy was in court today. She has reaction from both sides, all new tonight.
Gasps and sobs as the verdict determining the fate of former Kingsland officer Zechariah Presley was read in court Saturday. He was accused of manslaughter in the shooting death of Tony Green last year after Green fled after a traffic stop.
Voluntary manslaughter. As to count one, we find the defendant not guilty.
Emotions ran high inside the courtroom and outside. As former Kingsland officer Zechariah Presley's fate was read in the shooting death of Tony Green.
My son was murdered. You can run up down the football field, you can run on down the courts, you can hit baseballs, you can do it. But at the end of the day, when they see you, they see a black man. And this hurts tremendously.
Saturday morning, an alternate juror was brought in to replace a juror the judge said was sick.
And I trusted the system, and the system failed me.
The jurors asked to re-listen to testimony from witnesses, then deliberated for a couple more hours.
I really thought that there was going to be a conviction on all three counts, and I felt like that what was taking so long. Not that I wish that upon anybody, but you do the crime, you have to do the time.
Presley has said he feared for his life, saying he and Green got into an altercation that had them rolling around on the ground before the shooting. Prosecutors asked why, if Presley feared for his life, did he shoot Green in the back as Green ran away? The defense says Presley could not see well and everything happened fast.
We're demanding a strong and a stiff sentencing on the existing charge of the maximum of 5 years right away, a retrial right away, and the community must take the strongest of actions.
Green's dad says even though he's angry and wants justice for his son, he wants the community to protest peacefully.
I know that some people will even question me at this point right now as to how can you be so calm and how could you just say that you want unity and you want love. Well, what is blood gonna get you? Nothing. You know, that's not going to solve anything.
We reached out to the defense attorneys and they didn't want to go on camera, but tell us they plan to appeal the guilty charge of violation of oath of a public officer, but say overall the verdict is a relief for Presley and his family. Presley will be sentenced on October 18th. He will remain in custody until then. He faces 1 to 5 years in prison. Green's family says they plan to file a civil suit against the city of Kingsland. We'll be sure to bring you all the updates as they become available. But for now, reporting in Camden County, Kaylee Tracy, First Coast News, on your side.